Well, it's good. You know, someone once said you may not agree to the ground rules, but if you know how the game is played, then you can pursue. Yeah, you can pursue your passion. And hats off to you for being able to make it work for you. I think a lot of people can't wrap themselves around that. The artists sometimes feel like, oh, I'm selling out, but if you want to, you need to eat. At the end of the day, you need to eat.
The business of art is it's a thing that you really have to navigate, and it's important, you know. I think I was on an interview with somebody that a woman who you could tell had kind of grown up in the like true genuine hippie generation, and there was a kind of an anti-capitalist element at that time, which I understand the feeling of. And there was this idea of like, well, if you're selling or something, there's like a non-artistic element to it, but it's like if you really wanting to do these things, and film is not cheap, you've got to figure out a way to do it. And I admire anybody that any way they can do it is great. I don't care what they're doing. I'm just glad if they can get something done that they're passionate about and is truly thoughtful. That's what's important. I like David was starting to say, sometimes you see people that like put all of this time and effort into something that you can tell they're wanting to step into the corporately funded distributed film world. It's just like that. I don't like that. It really that bothers me.
I think it. You know, again, we're getting into art versus commerce. You know, are you a?
But I mean, I shouldn't say that. I understand that people want to work. They want to make films. It's just this. I tend toward liking films that are my. When they're truly thoughtful, but you can see that there's sometimes people are making films to step into this world that I'm reacting
That's
to.
why I live in New York, Crispin.
Yeah.
There's that old argument, because I lived in LA for a while, and I felt like that was the modus operandi.
Yeah, oh, it is. There's no question.
It just, you know, I was a William Morris agent, and I was like, what am I doing here? I don't belong in this world. It's not me.
Right.
And you know.
Yeah, there's no question. Los Angeles is a reflection. You can feel in the culture the reflection of the value of the surface. There is a value of the surface. You can put money on it, and you can get money from it, and it's very succinct and easy to calculate, and that city is a reflection of it. It's interesting, that book Day of the Locusts, that was written in the 1930s. You can tell it was already in there, because that Nathaniel West is reacting to exactly the same thing. I think it's the best book I've ever read about LA, and it was written
completely prescient. It was completely. Yeah. Well, I think since we're coming up on the end, what would you like people to walk away with, guys, from this project?
Well, anything that gets people to think, reflect about something, that's really important to me, and I feel like that's happening in this film.
David?
And what is it?
Well, I was going to say, he forgot CrispinGlover.com.
Yeah, that's really important.
Oh yes, CrispinGlover.com.
As people, when people want to see, know where I'm going to be with either What Is It or Everything Is Fine, which I'm touring this year with What Is It. I'll be in New York at the IFC in February. But when people want to find out where I am, CrispinGlover.com for What Is It or Everything Is Fine.
And this interview as well will be linked to your site. So if they come to Culture Catch, we'll link. We share the love. We're going to get off, so I want to...
You have a last word?
No, I'm fine. You said a lot.
I want to thank you guys for being on the Culture Catch. Much appreciated.
Thanks.
And
I really appreciate it. Thanks. Yeah.
We step off. We'll do a little promo like you're watching.